Alright, so I'm really not trying to give this video too much precedence because the joke is, it's just itself. That's all it needs. But please, if you want to laugh, watch the whole video. Don't skip to the end. It's so much better if you watch the whole video. You gotta really understand the entire story to, you know, understand the ending. And it's just no fun if you don't stay. It's just like, watching the finale of a movie without watching the whole movie. So anyways, enjoy.
So there was this Cheerio, right? And his name was Cam. There's this Cheerio named Cam. He was kind of a loser. Let's just we'll just start out
Wait,
there.
that the truth?
And this
Okay,
Cheerio,
damn.
he the kind of loser. He's 45 years old, still lives with his mother in his mother's basement. He's the reason his parents got divorced, kind of loser, and he's down in his basement. He only ever plays Dungeons and Dragons with his imaginary friends, kind of loser. Okay, you feel me?
Yeah.
You getting what kind of Cheerio Cam is? Like
Oh, I know
the only
exactly
thing,
what kind of Cheerio
like he's a
Cam
regular
is.
Cheerio, okay? And the only thing
Right.
lower than a regular Cheerio, and the only thing lower than Cam is a whole wheat Cheerio. Nobody wants a whole wheat Cheerio. Yeah, those things are just, they aren't even
God.
Cheerios at that
A
point.
whole wheat Cheerio.
So let's just start off with the levels of Cheerios, okay? So at the bottom,
right.
you got the whole wheat
You gotta
Cheerios.
rank the social classes of the
Yes,
Cheerios.
you gotta
yeah.
rank the social classes. So at the bottom, you got the whole wheat Cheerios, okay? And then above that, but not by a lot, but by enough to make it a difference, is the regular Cheerios.
Yeah.
And then above that, above the regular Cheerios, there's kind of a few different that are all like they're mixed. They're all about equal. You got the
Yeah.
chocolate Cheerios, you got the honey nut Cheerios,
Yeah.
you got Fruit
Agree
Loops,
with
which I
that.
know they're not really Cheerios, but they like to be part of the world just because
Yeah. You just gotta.
And then at the very top, you got
I guess,
frosted
dude.
freaking Cheerios, okay? Frosted Cheerios, those are the best, obviously. And then, at the very, very top, above all else, literally, the god of Cheerio Land is donuts. I mean, they're not really Cheerios at all, or even close. They're not even cereal, but it's basically a giant Cheerio, Those gotta be God, obviously.
Right.
So Cam, his mom's
Right.
tired of it. His mom's tired of buying peanut butter so he can make stupid peanut butter sculptures. He's like, Cam, just go get a job. I'm tired of it. Okay, I'm done taking care of you, buying you stupid
About
peanut
time,
butter,
Cam.
and you just need to go get a job. All right. So Cam decides to apply a few different places. He gets out. He actually applies a few different places. And first place he goes, it's like a little retail store. He applies. He gets he gets the interview right there, just nice and easy. Manager says, so what you been doing for the last 27 years out of high school? He's like, well, I haven't been doing a lot, but I got some pretty cool peanut butter sculptures, and I'm the best at Dungeons and Dragons in my house. So I mean, my mom doesn't play, and imaginary friends, they're not very good at it, but they have won a few times, but that's besides the point. I'm still the best in the house. I think that about sums up my accomplishments. Yeah, sorry, Cam. We're not gonna be able to
Yeah.
get you the job. Sorry. We actually to work here at our resale store, you need 34 years of experience and 3 bachelor's degrees and a PhD. So we're gonna have to decline.
Tough
I'm
grocery
sorry.
store.
Okay, I get it. I understand. So Cam goes on. He goes out to a McDonald's. He really you can't think of much lower than McDonald's. He
Right.
goes
It's
to
like kind of like
McDonald's.
whole wheat Cheerios job.
Yeah, kind of. But he gets there and he applies, and he finds out, yeah, well, McDonald's is actually trying to be the best first-time job, or best first job that you can get, and they don't want the kind of record that Cam is gonna get them, because he's just,
Right.
he's Cam the Cheerio. Nobody wants that on there. Nobody wants that on their record. That's not good.
Right, yeah, that's
So you're trying to be a good
you don't
job.
want that.
So, yeah, he didn't get that job. So he goes over to the grocery store, and you know they always need help. So he goes over there, he applies, and he gets the interview right away. They're like, you know what? You don't sound very qualified, but we need people, so you're hired. It's like, sweet. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. So he got the job. He's ecstatic, you know, and he decides, you know what? My new job, I'm gonna go buy my own peanut butter. So he goes to the grocery store right out of the interview, goes over to the peanut butter, gets like 6 jars of it. My God, this man has a lot of peanut butter. He said apparently like 3 of it's for eating. I don't know. But anyways,
Yeah.
he got his peanut butter, starts going towards the door, starts going towards the checkout, and all of a sudden he notices the checkout girl. My God. Woo! Most beautiful Frosted Cheerio you will ever see. Oh wow. Anyways, he sees this Frosted Cheerio and he's just like, he doesn't know what to say, but he goes up and he checks out his peanut butter and he's cash. Thanks. And my man is drowning in his words. Absolutely drowning in his words. But he finally gets through checkout. He gets his peanut butter, 6 jars of peanut butter, that's it. That's all he needs. And he goes on his merry way. He goes home. He's like, Mom, I got the job. Mom, I got the job. He's like, no, you didn't. He's like, yes, I did. And his mom just doesn't believe him, obviously. I mean, that makes sense. That's fair, I think.
Yeah.
But he gets the job, and he starts next day, because, you know, they're very, very much in need of help. So he's starting his job the next day, and he's kind of worried. Because, you know, he's never worked a day in his life. Because he always got denied from every job that he ever applied for, because he's honestly just bad at everything. So he's kind of nervous. He doesn't know what to expect. And he goes to work the next day. And it just so happens that this beautiful Frosted Cheerio is the one that's training him. Of course, you know. What are the chances? Probably about 9 out of 10, honestly, because, you know, you can't get much better than the Frosted Cheerios, so who else is going to train him?
Right.
So he's going through his training, and, you know, he's not hearing 90% of the stuff she says, because, wait, she's saying stuff? I thought she was
how can you?
looking like that. Okay,
Yeah, he's just checking around.
Anyways, this poor guy didn't learn anything on his first day. That poor Cheerio. Poor Cam. But he goes
Cam.
and he starts on his second day. He's doing a little better. He's stocking the shelves, you know, putting some peanut butter on the shelves, you know, tries not to steal any, because, you know, he's trying to keep his job, be a good boy, trying not to steal any on his first day. Stocking the shelves, stocking with jars of peanut butter.
At least wait for your second day if you're gonna do that.
Stocking some jars of peanut butter, stocking some jars of honey, jelly, all sorts of stuff. Just stocking the shelves.
Yeah.
And, you know, he's just doing a regular day. He drops a few jars of peanut butter on accident. Drops a few jars, actually a lot of jars of honey. Makes a huge mess everywhere. But he goes home after dropping a bunch of jars of stuff. They're all glass for some reason. I don't know what imbecile thought of that. But he drops all sorts of stuff on the floor.
We got
breaks all sorts of stuff.
at least a little bit of credit.
Yeah.
Don't want to be too harsh on the lad,
He's not the idiot that made out of glass. So he goes home that night.
But he did
he's
drop
like,
them, so he gets like 50% idiot.
He goes home that night, and he's you know, he's pretty bummed, you know, but he's still got a lot of peanut butter, like, you know, he's got a lot of peanut butter to make some soldiers with, so he's pretty happy. And, you know, he's like, I'm gonna be able to buy all sorts of peanut butter now that I got a job. I'm not making much. I'm making 2 cents an hour, but it's a start. You know, in Cheerio land, a penny is like the size of
somewhere.
The penny is the size of you, so it's a lot of money, honestly.
It is.
And he notices something on his hand when he's laying in bed. He's like, just laying in bed, you know, just another night, regular night. And he notices something on his hand from when he, you know, dropped all the jars. He notices a bit of honey on his hand. And he's like, it's weird. And I will tell you, they got some laws in Cheerio Land, right? They got some laws. And above all other laws, the biggest law of them all is you don't eat certain foods, right? And there's a lot of foods listed under it. One of those foods, nobody knows why. Nobody's ever told why, but one of those foods was honey. You cannot eat honey, whatever you do. And he's like, it could kill him. Who knows what it could do, you know? Nobody knows what it could do. It could create a nuke. He could become a nuclear bomb. Nobody knows. But he said,
Yeah, honey will do that to you.
he just looks at it. He's like, I don't know. It looks pretty good. Oh,
I'm getting shot from behind.
and just in case you're wondering, they do have honey on the shelves in Cheerio Land. That's for the Reese's Puffs. That's completely different cereal. They can eat as much honey as they want. That is fine. Like, just because some cereals can't eat it doesn't mean all cereals can't. He eats this cereal or this honey off his hand. And, you know, at first nothing changes. It's like, I don't know why we can't eat that. And so he goes to bed.
Right.
And, you know, it's just a regular night, you know, just going to sleep. Nothing special about it. And he wakes up the next morning, doesn't feel too different, rolls out of bed, rolls into his bathroom, and he looks in the mirror. Oh my God. He's freaking Honey Nut Cheerio. My man went
He's gone
from
up.
regular Cheerio to Honey Nut Cheerio. My man. His class just went from 0 to class. Now to hero, but
Yeah, about
he's
as
at least
classy
classy
as
now.
you can get.
He's classy now, and you know, he decides, I'm a Honey Nut Cheerio. I can get some stuff for free now. You know, they just give stuff to us. So you know, he goes to the automobile dealer. He goes to see if he can get himself a car. Yeah, we don't got any like automobiles for you, but we got this really nice motorbike. It's pretty quick. You know, it's only a year old. It's a good start. It's a good start for a vehicle. It's like, I will
Good
take
start.
it. You know, all he's ever had, rollerblades. A motorbike over rollerblades.
Oh
any day.
God.
Any day.
Rollerblades, Cam. Rollerblades.
So Cam,
all right.
with his new motorbike, he motorbikes his way to work, and he's just ecstatic about his new motorbike, you know. And he goes to work, and you know, he still hasn't even, you know, said normal words to this honey or this frosted Cheerio.
Frosty. Yeah.
So he's, you know, he goes to work.
Sounds like
the new honey Nut Cheerio. And he sees her again, and he's like, oh, maybe I could say something to her now. But he's like, no, I'm still just a Honey Nut Cheerio. I'm not a frosted Cheerio. I can't say anything. Like, that's still not my place. So he's sitting here like, maybe I shouldn't say anything, and he's still just looking at her, you know, like, oh wow, she is truly amazing, and he's still just ogling over her, and it's hilarious. And I swear to you, he goes up to her and he says hi.
He got it up, huh?
He said hi. I don't know how, but
good
he got the
start.
confidence in him to say hello. Not hello, because that's a little too much. Like, he's not that good yet.
Yeah.
But he said hi,
Right.
and she responded. She said hi back. You know?
Hey,
He's like-
weirdo. Alright.
and she talked to him. She said something to him. Like, nobody's ever done that before.
I hit that guy. Holy shit.
And he goes back to work, and he starts working, and all of a sudden the manager comes out, and he's like, hey, we got a promotion for you. It's like, wait, what? Yeah, you see, we don't want regular Cheerios working, we don't want regular Cheerios thinking that, you know, anybody can work the regular Cheerio jobs. Like, we don't want Honey Nut Cheerios working the regular Cheerio jobs. So we're gonna go ahead and promote you. So yeah, you are now you're a cashier instead of a stocker. So you can go ahead and take your new position. We're gonna put you on register 3. It's all yours. And he's like, oh my gosh, I get my own register? And he's just ecstatic, you know, a new car, he talked to a girl, and he's got a new position at his job. Like, this is crazy good day, you know, all because he did something that was illegal. I mean, obviously there's a reason it was illegal, like, that is insane.
Yeah, the things that you can do now.
It's absolutely incredible. He's just going about his new position, and he thinks he's super cool now, because obviously he is.
Well, yeah, I mean, he
doesn't know what to say.
He's a Honey Nut Cheerio
Like,
now.
he just goes through his day, just like a regular day. And, you know, he's got people kind of upset. Because, you know, he's not great at stocking yet. Like, he's okay at it, but he's not good at it yet.
Yeah, he kind of behaves as if he were still a regular Cheerio.
Yeah, so he's just not used to his new skin yet, you know, and he's trying his best. But then, you know, one of the customers kind of gets mad and may or may not have, you know, thrown a giant bag of sugar at him. Not the best
Not
situation.
sugar, dude. That's the worst. Yeah.
Not the best. Like, that will stick to everything. Absolutely everything.
Right, yeah.
And he just can't clean it off whatsoever. And, you know, he just goes throughout his day. He's just like, whatever, you know, angry customers, it's gonna happen, you know? He's dealing with it, he's being a good guy about it. And he goes home, lays in bed, and he lays down. He thought he cleaned himself up pretty good, but he notices he's got some sugar on his arm. And he's like, no way it works again. No way I can get this too. Because, you know, it worked with honey, but it's not gonna work with sugar, is it? But he decides that he's gonna eat it. And he looks down at his arm, and he's like, you know what? It can't get worse. So he licks his arm. He licks the sugar off his arm. And he goes to bed. It's a regular day.
Hit the sugar.
He got out of bed. He rolled it. He rolled in the bathroom. He looked in the mirror, and my man is a frosted Cheerio. Freaking frosted. No longer Honey Nut. No longer regular. Frosted Cheerio. Top of the food chain. Only thing above him is a donut. And we all know. Well, yeah. I hate to break it to you. Spoiler alert. That's not possible. It's not happening. He's as high as he can get. He's a Frosted Cheerio. Like, holy crap. He's a freaking Frosted Cheerio. Are you kidding me? My man went from regular Cheerio to Frosted Cheerio in 2 days.
Not many can say they did that.
No. Nobody. Nobody else. Because nobody else eats it, you know? It's illegal. Eating sugar is worse than eating honey. It's worse. Like, by a lot.
Jeez, Cam.
Cam is breaking all sorts of laws, but, you know, I'm not gonna lie. It's paying off. You know? Freaking Frosted Cheerio. Like, are you kidding me? I would eat all the sugar in the world for that.
Oh.
So Cam, he goes to work. But on his way, he leaves his house. He walks out of his house, and his motorbike's being towed. He's like, "Hey, why are you taking my motorcycle?" Like, "Oh, sorry. We're kind of just moving it out of the way. We're gonna move it into your new garage, along with your other cars." Like, my other cars?
I will get this thirst off.
Yeah, your other cars in your garage at your new house. It's like, my new house. He's like, yeah, you're a Frosted Cheerio, right? You guys don't live in the suburbs. You
Yeah.
you live in Beverly Hills.
You guys belong. Yeah.
he goes to his new house instead of work. And he sees 24 cars in his garage. I'm not going to name them all, but I'll name a few. He's got at least 3 Ferraris. He's got a Lamborghini. He's got 2 Ducati motorcycles. And we ain't going for that 200cc. No. We going Ducatis. Woohoo!
All right.
That's just to name a few. And the house, 19,000 square feet. 19,000 square feet. This man lived in a 10 by 10 room. And now he's got a 19,000 square foot house to himself and his mother. You know he's letting his mother live with him. Like, you can't not. You can't just kick your mother out.
Yeah.
She bought you so much peanut butter, man. You can't just kick her out. So Cam, he's like, wow, Frosted Cheerio is nice. You know, whew, Frosted Cheerio. Living the dream. All the cars in the world. He drives to work. You know, because you still gotta work, you know. Just because you're Frosted Cheerio doesn't mean you can't work.
Right, yeah.
He drives to work.
Yeah.
And he's checking a few people through and, you know, being a little cashier. Manager walks up to him. He's like, got some sad news, got some good news. Sad news. I'm moving to Mississippi. And the good news, you are taking my spot, and they are actually selling you the whole store. So this place is yours. You can do with it what you like, I guess. I'm going to Mississippi. And that was that. It's, you know, Cam, just like that. He owns the entire grocery store now. He has no idea how to run the business, but I'm sure it'll work out because, you know, he's a freaking Frosted Cheerio and all. Obviously, it's gonna work out.
Oh, yeah.
And he just goes about his day. He doesn't.
I mean,
He doesn't have to do anything. He can just sit there and boss people around. He's like, "Hey, you, go do this." They do it. It's just like, what did I do to deserve this? You ate the sugar, Cam. You ate it. And he goes about his day, and he sees her again. Oh, you know he sees her again. He sees that beautiful Frosted Cheerio. Oh, wow. Wowzers.
Now he's feeling it too. Like
Now he's like, well, I'm a Frosted Cheerio too now, so maybe I could actually do something about it. But he sees this beautiful Frosted Cheerio. He doesn't even know her name yet. Did you realize that? He doesn't even know her name. It's crazy.
I didn't even think about that.
He walks up to her. He's like, so, I'm your manager now, and I think it's kind of important that we get on a first base name. I'm sorry, my language is still a little messed up. Not quite used to being Frosted Cheerio, but figured we should get on a first name basis here. So, my name's Cameron. Friends call me Cam. How you doing? It's like, wow, I never noticed you before, Cam, but can I call you Cam? Of course. Well, yeah, my name's Sarah. Well, Sarah, it is very nice to meet you. Actually, Sarah, I know I'm your manager and all, but I'm also the owner, so I kind of make the rules. And how'd you like to go to dinner on Friday? Wanna do that with me? Like, yeah, I could do that. My man, Cameron, has gone in 3 days from 0 to I'm on a date. Whew!
With a babe.
With the babe. The Frosted Cheerio, that is Sarah. We'll get on a last name basis later when he's changing it. So come Friday,
Oh my god.
It's Friday night.
That's right, man.
And he's got his date. He doesn't even know where he's going yet. Didn't really clarify that before. But he picks her up. One of his Ducatis, of course. So you know, she has to have her arms around him while she's riding. It's only makes sense, you know.
Right.
And he picks her up, and they go to their date. He's like, you know, take her to a nice fancy restaurant. I got all the money in the world now. I own a business. It's a grocery store, but I'm rich. I mean, they're gonna give me whatever I want anyways, because I'm a freaking Frosted Cheerio. She's the Frosted Cheerio, so they're really gonna give her everything. But he walks in.
Not for him, at least her.
And they go to the restaurant, and they have a nice dinner. They have a real nice dinner. And one of the servers comes out about, you know, 20 minutes through dinner, and they pull him aside, and they're like, excuse me, sir, but we just have an idea for you, because we know you haven't been a Frosted Cheerio long, so we just want to help you kind of fall into it, you know. And they hand him this nice diamond ring. He's like, but I just started talking to her yesterday, guys. They're like, we know. You're a Frosted Cheerio. She's a Frosted Cheerio.
When you know.
There's nothing more to it. You're both Frosted Cheerios. It's just gonna happen. So we got you the ring. Don't worry about it. We'll bring it during dessert. Promise. It's gonna be golden. Everything's gonna be perfect. She's gonna love it. So they go through this wonderful steak dinner. You know, some of the best food he's ever had. Obviously, she's had this food before, but he hasn't. Like, he hasn't had anything close to this. This is what he eats, the price of it, within a year.
Yeah.
So they're having a wonderful time, you know. And the bottle of wine they got, $300. And you gotta remember,
Exquisite.
2 cents is an hourly pay. $300 bottle of wine. Wowzers. He hadn't even tasted the weakest of beer. And he's sitting here fine dining with the most beautiful woman. The most beautiful Frosted Cheerio in the world. And then comes dessert. Oh, what a wonderful dessert. And you get a nice chocolate mousse cake. Not too much, not like perfectly fluffy and rich. Not too much sugar, not too much anything. It's just perfect. And sitting on top of the cake, on her slice, is that nice big diamond ring. And she just looks at it and she starts to tear up.
What a day it's been for both of them, honestly.
Such a happy day. Such a good day. Oh. And, you know, he hops out of his chair and kind of, you know, turns to his side, and he asks us, will you marry me? She says yes. Oh, wow.
Man,
What-
that's the biggest
what a
comeback
day.
story of the year, man.
Right? Oh, what a day. And, you know, Cheerios, they're not hesitating. You know, they don't know how long they're gonna live. They could die any day. It's all about when they get eaten. So they're getting married tomorrow.
For sure. Sooner the better.
And it's funny. It's just so cute watching him put that ring around her. Just not around her finger, just around her. It's just an extension of her now. But she's wearing it, and you know they're getting married tomorrow. He calls his mom. He's like, Mom, she said yes. She said yes to what? What? Who said yes? Mom, I'm getting married. You know, Mom knows nothing about this. She didn't even know she existed.
It's like, what?
But she's so happy. Oh, and you know, she's a Frosted Cheerio now too. Come the next day. You know, they have a nice, chill wedding. You know, not too many people, just the nicer Frosted Cheerios. Not the snooty ones, just the kind ones. The ones that love life and just love living it. And they have a wonderful reception. Really, it's truthfully just the most beautiful thing you've ever seen. it comes.
I mean, I would
to-
have liked the invitation cam, but it's alright. I'll just be a
Oh,
just
see,
be a regular
he
Cheerio.
really didn't invite anybody. Like he didn't. This is a day later, you know. It's kind of just who was there. Also,
It's
you're
just
not a
kind of
frosted
like getting it
Cheerio.
over
Sorry,
with. Yeah, that's true.
freaking regular.
To be
Cheerio.
fair, I'm not a frosted Cheerio.
But come to reception.
Can't all just be Cam.
Come to reception. You know, they're all married now. It's wonderful, and they're having a nice reception. They got some cake at the reception, and they just
God,
you
I
know,
gotta have cake.
you gotta have some dancing. You gotta have some cake, and you know they go out for the first dance.
The
and
huge.
They get to that dollar dance. You know, you dance with the bride and groom, pay $1, dance with them. And he's getting kind of tired.
Mm-hmm.
She's getting kind of tired, so he decides it's just gonna be some bride dancing for a bit. He's gonna go grab some drinks for him, and he's like, "What do you want to drink?" She's like, "Just bring it back, whatever." He's like, "Okay." So he goes to grab a glass of milk. You know, you can't just can't really be a cereal without milk.
Right.
And so he grabs a glass of milk. There's no line for the milk. He grabs some milk, and he goes over, and he's like, "You know what? It's my day. I'm gonna have some champagne too. I haven't had a lot. I'm gonna have some more." Grabs a glass of champagne, and he's just chugging this stuff. Like he just downs it and goes to the next. Like he's not
damn.
bringing back any for bringing back any for
Well, I
her
mean,
for a
when you're a
while.
frosted Cheerio, I mean, you just
Yeah, you just go for it.
you just
And
do it, man.
so he just downs a few champagne glasses, and then he goes over. He's like, feeling a little like sticky in the mouth, so he just goes to grab some water. There's no line at the water fountain, so he just get some water real quick, and just going through a couple different lines, get some soda. There's really no lines at any of them. Goes over to get some punch, and yeah, there was no punch line.